Hey guys, Eli here,
It's Miles.
and today we're gonna be talking about being grateful and like appreciating what we have
Mm,
in this life because we went down like early in the month we went down to Rogers by the shelter over there,
yeah.
and we ended up seeing like a lot of homeless people there and just trying to get warm, like just trying to get into the shelter
Mm,
because we wanted to take one of them out to eat and then just like do our part to help. And what we really realized there, we really brought us down to earth, is we realized how a lot of times we take things for granted, and the simplest things that are always there for us are not there for a lot of people. It's good.
yeah, honestly, like what Eli said, like it really humbled us, to be honest. And after the whole experience, we were just like, wow, we are so grateful that we get to, go home to a roof over our heads, a warm bed, like a clean meal, right? These people are literally just surviving out here. That's what we realized. And there was even like kids, young kids. There was people like who were like, I think like old, like 65, 60, like
Yeah,
near their
yeah,
like
yeah.
seniors, right? And it's just crazy to see how people live like this, right? Because it's just such a shame that they're having to live like this when they don't even deserve it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And yeah, it was just very like a great experience, honestly, because we learned a lot from it, and we were able to help and touch the hearts of these individuals too. Because I honestly feel like, if you can agree with me, it's like I feel like a lot of homeless individuals are misconcepted to be like, because you're in
In
the
the
state
situation,
because of you,
yeah.
like it's your fault, or that they're always going to be bad people,
Mm-hmm.
right? The reason why they're in this situation is because it's their fault, but it
Mm-hmm.
was not even like that
Not like
for the
that at all.
people that we got to took out. So
Yeah.
we got to take out like two great people. They're
Yeah,
a couple, and
yeah.
yeah.
But even before that, the guy that you ran into,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, we wanted to take him out, but then he couldn't because he had to get a bed like in the homeless shelter, and like if he came out with us, he wouldn't be able to get his bed.
Yeah.
Like he would come out with us, but he can't just because he needs to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many of us worry about that? Like, oh, I can't eat because I need to sleep.
Right.
Like, it just brought me down to earth, and he was in tears, crying, because like he loved what we were doing. But not only that, but the fact that like he literally the position that he was, that he couldn't go out just because he needed to find a bed to sleep, and if he couldn't, and if he went with us, he wouldn't be able to find a place to sleep, and it really like
Mm-hmm.
opened my eyes to be like what the heck.
Yeah.
And that other guy that we asked was like, "Oh no, you ask the other
Mm-hmm.
people around me. Like, I've already eaten today.
Yeah.
Like,
Like it's just crazy to see how selfless they were.
selfless. Like, how do you be that? Like,
Yeah. Like during those times, like being in a situation where you kind of have to like worry about yourself, like
mm-hmm,
when's my next meal gonna
mm-hmm,
come,
mm-hmm.
right? But like, how can you stay that concerned about the other people around
It's,
you when you don't even have the stuff that you're being provided, or you're not going for the opportunities? You're just worrying about the people around you who are being able to get those opportunities open to them. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
it's crazy because me and Eli can sit here and be like, if we're in a situation, it would be hard to be selfless.
It's be completely hard to be
Too
selfless. I
hard.
don't know if I don't. It actually attacked our characters to be like what would we have done in that situation?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, to be at the lowest point, and for someone to be like, here's a helping hand, and for you to be like, not help these other people,
It's crazy.
like that just really took. And like what Miles was telling about before, like circumstances literally just like people think like, oh, like this guy's a drug addict, or this guy's like this guy, he doesn't want to go get a job, or this that. But like when you watch the video that we're gonna release, you'll see that there was things that happened to this couple, especially in their lives, that restricted them from even getting out of the situation that they're in. Like, if you go in and apply for a job, how are they gonna call him? How are they gonna call him?
Right.
How are they gonna call him if he doesn't even have a phone? Like, we take this thing for granted. Like,
Literally.
oh, I can call my mom. Oh, this happened, that happened. You know, how are they gonna call him to get a job that he got an interview? How is he gonna dress up and buy clothes if he has nowhere to change?
Literally.
Where is he gonna go take a shower? Like, and what else are we talking about? How he was wrongfully convicted, and one, you're homeless. Two, you have a criminal record. You're not gonna get a job. You're not gonna get a job.
Crazy to just get out of that situation. Like, it's just like, for him when he was explaining his story of just like downfall after downfall after just going down. It's just like, wow, like he's so strong that he's still alive to this day. Like it just really touched my heart, you know?
Yeah, and you know what's so like I'm like you really see the presence of God in that community. Do you know why? Because it really shows you that in this life we can be attacked and controlled by all these materialistic possessions. Oh, I have a phone, I have a car, I have this, I have a girl, I have this, I have that, I have that, I have.
Right.
But these people had none of that. But still, that one individual was like, and the other guy, the other homeless person that you were crying with, they were just so concerned about like how we are gonna help other people.
Literally.
That just shows like the presence of God is like around us at all times,
Literally,
and that
the Holy Spirit was in that.
and that it shows us that like what we should be grateful for what we have every day. We should wake up and say, thank you God for putting me on this earth. Thank you for my parents. Thank you for the heat. Like, you don't ask them like what are you gonna do tomorrow? Like, what's your day like? What are they? Try and stay warm. Try and stay warm. All right, like try and stay warm. Most of us don't think about that. We don't think about that.
No.
We come home, we turn on the heat, we do that. We wake up, we go to a heated gym, we go to a heated work. These guys just struggling to stay warm.
Especially like the work part. Like I feel like even me and you, like sometimes we complain that we have to go to work today, but like we should be grateful that we get to go to work. It's a privilege.
Yeah, it's a privilege.
The person that's like if you go to work, like be grateful that you get to go to work. Whether it's every day, whether it's even once a week, that you get to go to work and make some sort of income, right?
Yeah.
Be grateful. Just like be entirely grateful. Like it's
so many things we take for granted. Like when we had to drop them off, right?
Yeah, that was
so tough. It was so tough because imagine, like, what do? You usually drop your friends off at your friend's house when you drop them off?
At their homes.
In their homes, you know they're safe. Yeah. You watch them go inside. We dropped them off outside of a tent, and it just like it's made like things come into my mind like this. It can't be like this. Like
it was a silent ride home because we're just like dang, like we're just really like in deep thought. Like we are so grateful that we're even in that car.
Exactly.
And we're it's crazy.
It was amazing, really, and it's not even as bad as it is in Vancouver that they were talking about. It's even worse.
Because both of them, they're from Vancouver, and they were saying that they're never gonna get this type of service that they get in Edmonton in Vancouver that they got like here in Edmonton, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy because it's like, wow, imagine what those people are going through in those cities, right?
Exactly.
Especially in Vancouver.
Even worse. Even worse. Wow, it's like they said it's like their own city there. Like it's like they have no help. Like imagine trying to go to sleep in this temperature with no place to sleep. Like
just one like a tent. Like that's
just brings you down to earth and makes you like we must be thankful. I want us to learn to be thankful for everything we have, the people we have in our lives. Oh, I get it. We can go hang out today. We can go to rec today. We can go to work today. We can go see our parents today. We can have fun. We can go do this, that. Like
we wake up out of a bed. Literally.
Out of a bed. We have a bed to sleep on. You have a bed.
There's food in your pantry.
You have a bed. Yep. You have food at your disposal at any time.
There's a roof literally over your head. A roof.
Most of which we don't. Us at this teenager age, we don't pay for all those things, but it's there. And we take for granted sometimes. We get needy and we say, "Oh, we complain to our parents about this or that." We don't realize the struggle people go through in their day-to-day lives that like us ourselves wouldn't even be able to endure. Like it's so that video when it comes out, we want you to all be waiting for that video. It's gonna be I hope it like brightens your eyes to
honestly
to see life in a different perspective, and even brings you more closer to God, because you see they're wonderful people. Like they're like, you would think like a homeless person is what do we assume they are, like, or a crack addict trying to steal from me, doing this,
like someone who just wants to steal, like just evil, like mentality, evil,
exactly,
like, but it's not like that at all.
Nothing like that
at all.
And I hope you guys see that when you watch the video.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out this week, right?
Yeah, this week.
Yeah. So, so we just wanted to share that. Try and be more grateful, guys, and wait for the video.
And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll We'll be back.
Yeah.
Post this video this week, right? So subscribe, follow our Instagram, do whatever you
Please.
can to support. We love y'all. Peace out.